Let's take you to Cape Town now. This is day 2 of the 32nd General Assembly of the International Astronomical Union. It is the first time that this meeting is being hosted on the African continent, and Newzroom Afrika's Nasiphi is there and joins us now live. Nasiphi, good morning. A great deal of excitement that this is being hosted on South African soil and a lot of important work that's being shared there. Just bring our viewers up to speed on what's happening where you are. We know that part of this event is curated by our Science and Innovation Ministry, headed up by Dr. Nzimande.
Indeed, Iman. Yesterday we had the opening address by the Minister at this very historic event, as you put it. It is the first one on African soil. It's the 32nd General Assembly of the International Astronomical And also we heard from Takalani this morning that the role that the African continent has actually played in the space of astronomy. And we actually have a guest now. And to talk to us more, I'm joined by Dr. Naomi Asabre Frimpong. She is from Ghana, a research scientist there from Ghana Space Science and Technology. Thank you so much for your time. But if you could share with us perhaps your journey as a research scientist.
Well, my journey is quite interesting because I studied to be a chemist and I studied nuclear and radiochemistry at the Ghana Atomic Energy Commission in Ghana. And then I was put on the team to help with the conversion of the Ghana Radio Astronomy Telescope. It was a telecommunication telescope that was converted into a radio telescope through the SK project. And when I met all these astronomers and what they were talking about, I wanted to learn more. And through basic astronomy training from DARA, I was able to find a way to combine my love for chemistry with my love for the universe. And so I studied molecular astrophysics, which is like astrochemistry, using chemistry to understand the universe. And so that's how I got into astronomy.
Any particular challenges that you faced during your journey?
The challenges I faced was, well, in Ghana, previously we didn't have any astronomy training in the university level, so I found it a bit hard keeping up with the lessons when I was doing my PhD, but all with perseverance and hard work, I was able to finish. And also lack of mentorship was really a challenge for me. But towards the end of my PhD, I found a mentor, and that was how I was able to finish with calmness, I would say. Yes, thank you.
And then having the 32nd General Assembly of the International Astronomical International, what would you say in terms of contribution now in the African continent, or having it for the first time here, perhaps the significance and the contribution that the African continent has on a global platform?
Yes, I think this event is a milestone for Africa and for South Africa, because they have shown us that they are really leading Africa to having accessibility to astronomy and its techniques and into the global field of astronomy. And so this event is a way for us to find collaborations, to find partners, and I see that in the coming years we will have more collaboration between African countries and collaboration between African countries and the global astronomy community, and that I think is a milestone for Ghana. And so I'm really proud of South Africa, and I say kudos to the team. Yes.
Do you perhaps see any sort of partnership following this between South Africa and Ghana?
Yes, we have already been in collaboration during the conversion of the telescope, and I think there will be more collaboration, especially in the science. Of course, we had collaboration in the engineering and conversion of the telescope, but now I will see more collaboration in the research, where we work with the telescopes in South Africa and also telescopes in Ghana coming together to do better science. Yes.
And then South Africa is celebrating Women's Month, and then on Friday, Women's Day. We're speaking to Dr. Roz earlier, and she was saying the sky is not the limit. And also adding that as much as, the numbers of women in science and physics has been quite stagnant, they have seen she has seen an increase in women taking up more managerial positions. Would you encourage young women and young girls to join the space of science, astronomy, including physics?
Yes, I think young girls have so much potential they are not realizing into STEM careers for many reasons, such as fear of failing, shyness, lack of support from their family, friends, and community. But I think they should know that they are capable. They are capable, they have the ability, and with perseverance and hard work, anything is possible for them. So they should not let fear be a deciding factor in the selection of careers, whether it's in STEM or it's in any other career. They have so much potential, and I really look forward to seeing more women be involved in STEM, and especially in astronomy.
Just take us through what STEM is for those perhaps that don't know.
Yeah, so STEM is a study of science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. And with these 4 subjects, you find an array of careers that span all over, because there's also much interdisciplinary between the 4 courses, that you find yourself in many, many fields doing STEM. Yes.
There is Dr. Naomi Asabre there, Frimpong, a research scientist there from Ghana. I'll just ask my colleague to show you some visuals of the young people that are actually here at the historic event, 32nd General Assembly of the International Astronomical Union, held on the African continent for the first time. And we do know that throughout these 2 weeks, attendees will be engaging in discussions, presentations, and collaborative sessions emphasizing Africa's significance and strides that they've made in astronomy.
But I love it, Nasiphi. It's always wonderful to see children, being enthralled by what exists out there, and hopefully inspired to perhaps pursue careers in that direction. We'll continue to keep watch on developments where Nasiphi Same is.